for the young people of Nigeria, you have seen the election that we just had, the 2023 general election. And the election has passed. You see, you are filled with a lot of questions. Many of us put our integrity on the line by campaigning for people to go out and vote, campaigning for people to go out and register and be on time, get counted, and then the advancement of technology, the same advancement of technology which Nigerian money paid for was used against Nigerians. Silently. Explanations not given, and everything seems to be normal. It is not normal. The sanctity, the issue of sanctions, transparency and accountability, corruption in Nigeria. Corruption has become a canker one, and we can now look at corruption in the face and nothing is happening. We went to a meeting the other day with Inec. I was there briefly because I wanted to hear what Inec had to say about the elections. But they said they are not really discussing, we should submit our report, which we already submitted. The new convener of the Nigerian Civil Society Situation Room is here. We submitted our reports, already concluded and submitted. And then you are saying more people should submit their reports because that's what they want to use to review. Civil society organizations are not INEC. They are not government. Government is government, and they are well funded. The money they said they were going to be giving, INEC has not come out to tell us that they did not give them the money that they were supposed to be given. And so, transparency and accountability, I'm holding them accountable. I was asked a question of saying, why did I ask INEC, to INEC chairman to apologize? Is apology even enough? That's a mild word. What are you doing on that seat? If you cannot explain to Nigerians the money they gave you, what happened? If you cannot tell Nigerians that you went to the election with 173,606 polling units budgeted for and paid for, you cannot tell us how many polling units that you conducted elections. I want to apologize to you all from the civil society point that we raised the hopes, but apparently the political will, or is it the political interference of the political class? There's a lot of insanity that we find ourselves in. A lot of people they are insane because people are busy with primitive accumulation of wealth. You are building so many houses and you are only going to live in one. Your children whom you have transferred even outside the country will come back, they don't want your 25 houses. Why are you building it? You are dirtying the surface of the earth. And you are making people, impoverishing a lot. We have almost about 140 million Nigerians living below the poverty line before the coming of another flood. A flood is looming. Nobody is talking about the dredging of the Niger. They said they just make noise and then the dredging is gone. People have taken money for it. Nobody is queried, and then we are facing. Because we work with the communities. Working with the communities make it difficult for you. Sometimes you go to the communities, you come back. You need a psychosocial, assistance for you to be real again. And so I want to let you know, I was beginning to doubt so many things. But the last week, I attended a graduation of secondary school students, and I saw the faces of young people. Yesterday, I was invited again to attend graduation. This one is even for primary 6. And I was excited to be with them. What I saw from them, I don't know why they invited me, but they gave me hope to continue to live for Nigeria. They give me hope to keep hope alive. They inspire me to continue to stand upright for Nigeria. Are you going to choose to stand upright for Nigeria wherever you are? Where you are now, as a youth of Nigeria, are you standing upright? Are you asking the questions that you are supposed to be asking? For me, that is my life. It's the life of so many of the leaders of agencies that you see here. I will continue to stand upright. Social justice is my struggle. It's a struggle for so many of you. Some people who will try to condemn us, they have never seen the 4 walls of a detention. And so it's easy. We struggled for the democracy. Many of us who are seated on this table went to jail. We went to detention. They will look for you. You go to school, they will arrest you. Come back, they will arrest you and all of that again. but we went ahead and we still continued. And I have no regret to being the Nigeria that I am. And I don't want even the citizenship of another country. Because Nigeria is it. Those who say you will not live in this country, they are the ones to leave the country for you. I want to commend all your effort. I want to ask you to keep up the struggle. ActionAid Nigeria will stand with you. I can see so many of my colleagues here that are now standing together at the strategic level. We'll continue to talk about the youth. We'll do what is best that we can when it is time, because nobody is living this world alive. And I continue to still pull it down that all of us will end it here. So whether you are young or old, if you don't defend yourself now, you see, sometimes when you don't say what you need to say at a meeting, when you go home, you don't sleep at night. Yes, because, you know, conscience is a wound. And when you are seeing somebody, you are seeing white, you call it black. Conscience, you go to bed, and your conscience will hurt you. So from ActionAid Nigeria, I want to say warm welcome here, and I said, this is one of the greatest countries of the world. I won't trade it for another. Don't trade it. Keep hope alive. Thank you.